All right, I put out a challenge early this year, and the challenge was read a book that you normally wouldn't read. So, if you're a purely positive trainer, read a book written by a balanced dog trainer. If you're a balanced dog trainer, read a book by a purely positive author. Right. So I did that. I took out this book today. I'm about halfway done with it now. I haven't read the whole book yet. I'm going to still, but the book is Dog Sense by John Bradshaw. And in the book, and I knew this was, a book that was morally purely positive because I looked at the back and it said, don't alpha, which is fine. I agree with. Avoid punishment. All right. So it has keywords in the back that lead me to believe that this book is aimed towards a purely positive type of approach. So I picked it up. First two chapters, really amazing, really good as far as science goes, and it talks about dominance, it talks about submission, and all of it I was 100% on board with. And then when I get to one of the chapters in the middle called Sticks and Carrots, and it's basically talking about the different approaches in dog training. I got to that chapter and I was like, great, this is where what I've been looking forward to. This will tell me the agenda of the book. So as I'm reading that chapter, which is strictly on training methods, the whole chapter was bashing punishment, and I'm not even talking about just purely positive punishment. It's bashing even subtly. It's even bashing negative punishment. If you're not sure what negative punishment is, or positive punishment, talks about negative reinforcement. These are terms that are commonly misunderstood by a lot of trainers. Just look them up. Just basically talks about the quadrants. But he wasn't really talking a whole lot about positive reinforcement. He wasn't really talking a whole lot about, the approach on positive reinforcement. That whole chapter was just bashing punishment. And it wasn't like, there are different levels. It was more like everything regarding punishment. Every description that he gave on punishment, even negative punishment, was followed with the words stress, anxiety, and he even went as far as saying that it doesn't work, which is bullshit. Punishment does work. It is a quadrant, and it is determined it does work, right? So again, the author just keeps on bashing it and bashing it. And I'm just trying my best not to slam the book and go, this book is BS. Because I still want to challenge myself. I'm going to read the whole thing. And even I get to a portion of the book where he says something that starts to look kind of good. And I'm like, okay, well, this might be a redeeming sentence. He goes, under really skilled hands, punishment can work. And I'm like, awesome. But then that sentence is followed by temporarily only. So here's what I want to say to John Bradshaw on this particular book. And what I want to say is, it is because of the proper use of punishment that these three dogs can live in harmony in the same house with two cats. And all three of them have made attempts on those two cats' lives. Now, I don't know you, but that definitely cuts a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety on everyone, especially the cats. And if it was not for punishment, those cats would not be alive. There would be no harmony. I would not feel confidence with my dogs and my cats living in the same household. And the cats get within inches. They even touch the dogs. And I know and I feel very confident that they will not be in harm because of the proper use of the quadrants, punishment being one of them. I'm going to continue to read the book and I'm going to give more feedback on it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say.